Did I make it? Hey, how's everybody doing? Hope you're all doing well this morning and having a great day so far. Welcome to day 5. This is our Simple Holiday series, and we're doing tips to make less stress and more joy over the holidays. So far, we've talked about our expectations, we've talked about traditions, we talked about shopping for the kids and having a budget and sticking to it. Yesterday was about dealing with family and some tips. And you guys, you know what? I always give a short video on Instagram. It's like 1 minute, but I always do like way more in these full videos. So I'd love for you to watch these if you have a chance. And then today we're going to be talking about the feast. The roast beast. How many of you, does any of you feel stressed out about the meal sometimes and like getting the table just right and everything? I do sometimes. And like, as a matter of fact, in Thanksgiving was the first time I ever actually made my own turkey. And I've been pretty spoiled by having good cooks who are family members, and they've always made the turkey, and it worked out pretty good. So yay, now I'm feeling like a real woman now. Just kidding. Don't take that too seriously. So I just wanted to bring up a couple points about meals that will make it easier for you and more simple. We're all about going simple and just simplifying it down and boiling it down to what's really important. The first tip is about your table. I don't know about you, but I see these pictures of these gorgeous tables in like Instagram and all of those that are like made by beautiful decorators, and they are amazingly gorgeous. And that's not my gift. I wish it was. You might have that gift. I don't have that gift. But I got this tip a couple years ago from my friends at Eco Chic, and they did a blog post about it, and I still use this tip today. And the tip was just take whatever you have from all around the house and bring it together and use it. So the tip was just to be creative and resourceful. Don't go out and buy a bunch of stuff. Just use what you have. So one of the things I used this year on our Thanksgiving table, I was thinking, okay, what do I have around the house that's shiny? And so I went and these aren't polished, I went and got my wedding cups out, and these were on the table. These are from, I don't know, June 20th, 1998 when I got married. And so these were part of our centerpiece on the table. I'm going to put these, a picture in the comments to show you, but what I did was I just thought, what do I have that's shiny, that I like, that I want to put out? And it's not even related to the meal per se, but you probably have a lot of things sitting around your house that you could use, like beautiful vases or even mementos or something like that. And just, you know, another thing we did last year was we used for place cards, we just went out in the backyard, picked some leaves, spray painted them gold, and then put them on the table. We wrote their name on them and put them on the table, and we had leaves and we had gold spray paint, so it worked out really good. So, you know, it doesn't have to be fancy, it doesn't have to be amazing. You can just go out, use the things that you have. Oh, another year we did pumpkins that were spray painted gold. Actually, that was probably the same year. And that was an idea from my friend Sarah Lane. And so we used that. It was really fun. So just take anything you have and spray paint it gold. It'll be great. I mean, even the kids, you could make a statue out of them. No, just kidding. So that is one tip about setting the table, is really just using what you have to do that instead of stressing out about it looking all perfect. The second tip is to use what you can that's prepared. There's no shame in prepared food, okay? Buy it as prepared salad and stick some extra stuff in it, or just put it on the table as it is. I used to like make my own cauliflower rice, and I used to, you know, prepare my own pad thai sauce, and now I'm like, forget it. I just buy it already chopped up into little rice pellets and stuff. It wasn't for a holiday, but anyway, you don't have to prepare it all from scratch to be qualifying as a good cook for the holidays. You can buy stuff. You can buy a pie. You can buy, what we do for our family holiday, the Hamilton side, is we have Christmas usually a week before on a Sunday so that everybody can do their little Christmases by themselves on Christmas. But we get together on a Sunday and we cater Mary's lasagnas. That's what we do. That is our traditional Christmas meal, is Mary's lasagna with the family. But you could even buy like the lasagnas from Costco or whatever. It doesn't have to be just only the same thing year after year, unless you love those traditions. If you love them, then do it. But if you need to do something different, there's no shame in that game of buying prepared food. So Also, prepare as much as you can the night before. Before Thanksgiving, the night before, we peeled all the potatoes. We put them in a bowl of water. We cut up everything so that the next morning, all we had to do was just start assembling stuff. It was awesome. I did not spend the whole day in the kitchen. I calculated it because I was like, I want to see how long I'm in here. I was in the kitchen for 2 hours on the day of Thanksgiving, which is not a lot compared to all the time that you can spend, and that's cooking the whole meal. But it's because I did so much the night before. I just spent a couple of hours the night before getting everything ready, and that was a lifesaver to me because I could enjoy Thanksgiving with my family. So same for you, you know, do as much as you can the night before so you don't have to do it all on Thanksgiving or Christmas Day or Hanukkah, your Hanukkah meal, and your family can help you do that. So, and then of course the last point is boiling it down to what's truly important. What matters is not what's on the table. That is not what matters about your holiday. What matters is who's in the chairs around you. Who's around you? Doesn't matter what's under the tree. Doesn't matter what's on the table. What matters is who's in the chairs. So we can't forget that. We got to keep that perspective that it's not important what we put. You're going to eat whatever you put on the plate. You're going to eat it. It's going to be gone. It's going to disappear. That's not what's important on this day. And the things that we can do to make that more simple and more easy and easier to accomplish, anything that you can do in that way is going to be great, because then you're going to have time to focus what you need to on who's in the chairs. And that's the most important point. So I hope you guys have an awesome day. That is it for today. And then tomorrow, just have one more last tip for you tomorrow. I'll be on at 10 o'clock and talking about that and how to treat yourself during the season, because this season can be hard for a lot of people. There's a lot of good memories, and for some people there's a lot of bad things that come up or sad things. Maybe they're missing somebody around their table this year, and so it's going to be about how to deal with all of those emotions. It's a very emotional time, and so that will be our last post for Simple Holidays series. Thank you so much for tuning in, you guys. I really appreciate you checking in and coming in day after day. I love all your input and your tips and your advice that you've shared with me, and so thank you so much for all the love and support. And I am just praying that you guys are going to have an awesome holiday season that was going to have so much less stress and so much more joy. All right, I will see you later. See you tomorrow at 10. May your minds be fierce and your hearts brave and your spirits strong today. Have an awesome day. Love you. Bye.